Hey everyone, Joe Soto here, and I want to pose this question for those of you that are maybe doing your own social media marketing, doing your own social media advertising. Maybe you're an agency owner or a digital consultant who's watching this, who you're still trying to figure out, all the different tactical how-tos for getting results for your clients. And it comes to a lot of people's surprise when I tell them that when I started my social media marketing agency back in 2010, we started it, and I remember business planning it out, trying to project sales and writing out what our marketing plan would be, which included a lot of networking, right? And going out in the community and just meeting businesses and just letting people know that you exist, that you're there. And one of the things that I was very confident in was our ability to outsource the tactical, in the trenches, how to work to get client results. We just had to identify people or a company that could get those results for our clients. And that's what we did. We went and found a company. Now it's a lot easier to do that. You can go on to Upwork.com. You can go on to Guru.com. You can go on to, Freelancer.com. There's so many freelance websites where you can find good, capable people. You just have to test them, give them trial campaigns to run for you, maybe even like a 1-week assignment, just to see if they are who they say they are. And you could pay them for those week trials so you could, run them through the test, and more on that later. But here's the point. Why am I sharing this with you? Because for our first 75 clients, we outsourced all the work, all of it. Now, some of you are like, wow, what? Now, that doesn't mean we didn't know how to do some of this stuff and we weren't learning some of this stuff ourselves. It doesn't mean that I wasn't trying to learn it so I could potentially do it for clients myself if I had to. I was studying social media like a madman when I first started my agency, and I was studying advertising and I was studying copy. But I also knew that the lifeblood of a business is cash flow, and that without a customer, you don't have a business. That's Peter Drucker, by the way. I wish I was the one who invented that very famous, simple quote, right? The purpose of a business is to acquire a customer, right? So I knew the focus was on getting new clients. And now I also knew that what I knew and understood about social media was more than about 99.9% of any business owner I would ever run into, because I knew I had read a dozen books or so on social media and strategy, and I know that I had studied some social media blogs, and I'd studied campaigns, and I was interested in marketing, and I had been reading about marketing and social media for so long. And the bottom line is, pulling into my office here, the bottom line is we outsourced it all, okay? And I know that sounds crazy to some of you, like, what? But when we were about, I don't know, 30 clients in, 25 clients in, I did hire somebody to manage the outsourcers. And I paid him a nice yearly annual salary to do that. He was a year out of college, and he was capable. He was studying social media. He was studied communications in college. And then we hired internal people to take over when some of the outsourcers were failing us. And we ended up building like a hybrid business and a hybrid agency, which is what I ultimately recommend. But at the end of the day, let's say you're just trying to get to 10 clients, but you're so focused on trying to learn how to do Facebook advertising when it maybe just isn't your thing. It's just not in your skill sets to be able to technically learn how to do it. Or maybe there's just something that just isn't there, but you're good at talking to people. You've got good people skills, and so that's a strength for you. Go out and find some clients and find somebody to partner with. You can go on to, all these different Facebook groups that have, and put a post and just say, look, I'm looking for a capable Facebook advertiser to manage my clients' ad accounts. When I find the clients, I need somebody that's got mad skills, who's willing to give me a price break if I bring them a lot of clients. And then you're going to find people who will kind of give you a wholesale rate to be able to work with you. Or you're going to find people on Upwork or on freelancer.com. And these people, there's some people with really good skill sets. They've got great portfolios. They can show you examples of campaigns, but they're not good at finding and selling clients. So play to your strengths, but remember that the purpose of your business is to acquire a customer, and that without cash flow, you're dead. It doesn't matter how good you are at delivering results. If you can't find clients, then it can be an eternal struggle. All right, go get them.